it, but it's all about Brevard County as far as we're concerned.
Right. That's a wonderful thing. There are many different types of sponsorship opportunities. Like Keith had said, there's a breakfast sponsorship. They start anywhere from they start from $400.
$400 is for a foursome. That gets you on the golf course. It gets you access to all the prizes. It also gets you lunch and all of the awards at the end of the day.
All right. So, and they go up from there as well,
yep,
correct?
Absolutely.
And it doesn't have to be that amount either. It can be just something as simple as $100
yep.
or whatever you can afford. Now, will you have a food drop-off there as well for that day?
Sure. If people want to bring food, our truck is going to be there.
Oh, so they can
drop off food at Duran Golf Club on Saturday, April 22nd. We'll take it, and we'll make sure that food gets distributed to kids going hungry here in Brevard County.
Now, do you have here, you can register either online at your website at children'shungerproject.org, and also I see there's another website here. Golf.
Yeah, it basically, that's just the email address for folks wanting information. It's golf@thechildren'shungerproject.org, and they can ask questions. They can get more information about, like, if they want to do something special, like closest to the pin sponsorship or something like that. If they want to donate a basket, we've actually put out to the county that we're doing a basket challenge this year, and we're asking companies to come up with a theme for their basket and then ask their employees, each employee bring one thing toward the theme. So if it's a date night out, we want one person to bring a gift certificate from their favorite restaurant. Another can bring a bottle of wine and a couple of wine glasses. Another one can bring like a flower arrangement, maybe movie tickets. And they put together a basket that way. And we're going to see who comes up with the best basket this year.
Oh, that's really interesting. I love that. I can hardly wait to come. I'm definitely going to come because I love Wayne, I love you, and I love the Children's Hunger Project. It's so important.
Thank you.
We need to absolutely take care of our children here in Brevard County.
And Duran is a beautiful golf club.
Wonderful golf club. Their food is wonderful.
The food they lay out for the lunch is awesome. Yeah.
And what else now can we discuss? So we've discussed the golf tournament. We have everybody coming out to Jersey Mike's
next Wednesday. Yep, absolutely.
And everybody who wants any information at all can absolutely go to the website, come to my website or my Eleanor's Elite Radio fan page, and then you can get all the information there as well. And what else can we discuss?
And we also have all the social media. We do Instagram, we do Facebook, Twitter. So just look up the Children's Hunger Project.
There's no way that anybody can say, oh, I don't know where you were located, to donate. You can find him. If you can't find him, you find me, but absolutely. Oh, and if anybody would like a flyer, I will have them with me here at the studio. You can come and pick one up if you're closer to Merritt Island, or perhaps just come to my fan page.
Yeah.
And all the information's on there. I think I downloaded it and scanned it.
Yeah.
So excited for this.
You mentioned that you're giving a wine basket for our basket challenge. That prompted me to think that Lucky's Market down on 192 is doing a wine tasting on April 8th. It's a Saturday from noon to 3, and all proceeds are going to the Children's Hunger Project.
Again, how wonderful.
Lucky's has been a great partner for us as well. Since they opened, they have just been really supportive. So I'm really looking forward to it. People can come down and just have a glass of wine, hang out, learn more about the Children's Hunger Project. Shop at Lucky's, which is always a good thing.
That's what I hear. Everybody talks wonders about it.
Oh, it is.
So it's kind of like a fresh market from what I'm understanding, but...
It's so better. It's so much better. First of all, the best thing about Lucky's, in my opinion, is they have a wine glass holder on their shopping carts. So you go in, you get a glass of wine, you put it in your cart, you go shop. It tends to make my wife spend more money, so I don't know if that's a good thing.
See, that's the whole thing. When you go in there, you start drinking, and it's like, oh, of course I want 4 more bottles of wine, and you spend more money, and that's a good thing, though.
But they have so many like great organic options. They have unbelievable pizza. I think for $5 you go in there and you get like 2 personal pan pizzas.
I think you told me that once.
Oh my God, they're so good.
Yeah.
I'm doing a commercial for Lucky's, but they have like strawberries for like a quarter of the price of everybody else around town. So,
and I'm sure they're local.
I'm sure they're local.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just they're such a great addition to the community. I love them.
What else can my listeners do, or what can we do? Just anybody, just to help besides donate money. We can donate.
Yep, you can donate money. You can do a food drive at your office or in your women's club or your golf buddies. Do a food drive, and there's a list of items that we need on our website at thechildren'shungerproject.org. Those are items that we specifically put into a packet that we take to hungry kids every week. So you can do a food drive. The biggest thing we need help with is building awareness, and that's why I'm here today.
Exactly.
This is a problem in Brevard County. We can fix this, but we need everybody's help to make everybody aware of what the problem is.
Is there any chance of the Children's Hunger Project expanding? Meaning, do you think possibly, are you just going to stay always here for Brevard County? Is that your goal, or is your goal to go maybe statewide?
Our goal is to end childhood hunger in Brevard County.
In Brevard.
Yeah,
Period,
we have
end of
no
story.
aspirations. There are other backpack programs similar to ours in all around the country. I think we've been able to achieve some efficiencies that make us unique. The Coco Hyundai and Coastal Hyundai, the owners donate warehouse and office space to us, so we don't pay any rent each month, which saves us thousands of dollars that we just turn around and put into more food for kids. Partners like that allow us to serve more kids. All of our food is packaged by volunteers. It's delivered by volunteers. So we are a lean, mean fighting machine as an organization. We have very low overhead because we're here to serve kids, and we're here to feed as many kids as we possibly can.
Absolutely. I agree. I think it's a wonderful project. I've had you on one more other time, and it was even wonderful then. I don't remember. I remember you had some event going on as well, but this is very important, and I think everyone needs to get out there. It's Saturday, April 22nd at the Duran Golf Club in Vieira. Wayne Ivey will be there, hamming it up via
as he does.
Keith. I didn't say that, Wayne. Keith did, and we're asking Mr. Ivey if he would be so kind as to come back on the show so we can help promote the Children's Hunger Project and the golf tournament even more so. There's a schedule of events. You have a driving range with free practice balls starting at 6:30 in the morning. Wow. You have at 7:30 registration, continental breakfast, and then you have shotgun start. I guess that's whatever.
So basically we put all the teams out on the field, and they all start at the same time from different holes, and you just work your way around.
Yeah. All right. And you have classic prizes will be hole-in-one. You have the women and men's closest to the pin, women and men's longest drive, 50-50 drawing, mulligans available, opportunity baskets. Again, blah, blah, blah is what I see.
Golf talk.
I'm not a golfer. Shopping. Now, if this was a shopping, event, I would understand it. What else can we discuss? Let's see. We have wonderful. We just need to get busy and do this.
Yeah. Can I talk a little bit about
Absolutely.
why we exist?
Yeah.
So research shows us that kids that come to school hungry are sick more often. It takes them longer to recover from illnesses because their body doesn't have the nutrients to help them fight those illnesses. Mm-hmm. Kids that come to school hungry are more prone to behavioral and emotional outbursts, not because they're bad kids, just because they're hungry.
Right.
I'm sure everybody's seen those Snickers commercials on TV where people turn into like other bad people because they're hungry. I mean, that happens to all of us. So imagine an elementary school kid that hasn't eaten for 68 hours, and they come to school and they're expected to learn and pay attention and
be
sit
clear-minded.
up straight. Yeah.
It's basically fuel for the brain.
Exactly. Kids that don't eat breakfast before they come to school test on average 17 points lower in math skills. That's just one example of how powerful nutrition is for our brains. And these kids, we serve elementary school kids, not to say that there isn't a need at the middle school and high school level, but the earlier you can tackle a nutritional deficit in a kid's life, the more impact you're going to have. We are working to solve the hunger problem in Brevard County by making sure that these kids that we're serving have the nutritional foundation so that they can go on, graduate from high school, go to college, and become successful.
Right.
Exactly. And that's, are part of ending that circle of poverty that people get into. And,
it is a nasty circle.
It is a cycle that you almost have to have help to get out of. And so we're providing hopefully enough foundation for these kids to break out of that cycle.
Keith, I wanted to ask you, how long ago did the Hunger Project start?
We started in 2010. And
now, you started this?
No, actually, it was started by 4 gentlemen that were sitting around a table watching a CNN news broadcast about a backpack program in Kentucky. And they did some research. They realized that kids were going hungry here in Brevard County. And so they took a phrase from Mother Teresa, who once said, if you can't feed 100 people, feed one. And they started feeding 27 kids at Riviera Elementary School down in Palm Bay. They chose Riviera because 100% of those kids that go to that school are eligible for that national free lunch program, which is a key indicator of hunger and poverty in a geographic area. So we started serving 27 kids every week. And honestly, the faith-based community here in Brevard County, the churches, the synagogues, the mosques, religious organizations got behind this, and they started funding us and allowed us to grow to now where we're serving 1,500 kids every week.
And isn't that wonderful? You said faith-based, and you included everybody, and that's a wonderful thing.
And that's exactly what's happened. It's not just one religion or
everybody.
It is the religious organizations that really kickstarted this. There's been other great community partners. Health First, we're a United Way agency, so I can't not mention our great United Way that we have here. Harris Corporation back in October purchased and packed 10,000 meals for us in one afternoon. They got all their engineers to just basically come in and make light work of it, but it was awesome. And so companies like that, again, Health First has been a huge partner of ours. We've already mentioned Jersey Mike's a number of times, but I think it bears mentioning again that they're just a huge community partner for us.
Especially for 100% donation. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of people or a lot of companies sometimes will give 10%, 15%. When I was working as a teacher, I remember it was one of the companies that said we'll give like 13%.
Yeah.
So that's quite
100%.
substantial.
Yeah. The Hyundai dealerships, they're both of them are owned by the same family here in Brevard County. If anybody wants to buy a car, go buy a Hyundai. They're great cars, but they are also a huge, huge supporter of the Children's Hunger Project. We couldn't do what we do without partners like that.
Because they donated the beautiful big warehouse for
you. We have a huge warehouse. We could literally double our efforts. If we had enough money to purchase the food, we could double our efforts in our warehouse, and we'd still have enough room to it'd get a little tight, but we'd still have enough room. So we've got room to grow there. They're awesome. The volunteers that come, we are now booking volunteers to come on Thursdays in May because people just love coming and packing food and helping.
Isn't that? I think that's Brevard, though, too.
It is.
Brevard is wonderful for its charity. Really, there's 100,000 different charities, and really, I think there's was it you that told me
2,400 nonprofits in Brevard County?
That's
crazy.
Yeah. And that's a wonderful thing.
It is. And, I'll tell you, I think people love coming to the Children's Hunger Project. We see a lot of folks bring their kids and their grandkids to pack food because it lends itself to having that conversation with your kid about not every kid comes home to a full pantry of food and a full refrigerator. Some kids are literally living in the back seat of a car or in a tent in a park, and they don't have access to food sometimes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Really, it is unbelievable. This day and age, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, and that's why I'm so passionate about what we do. We can fix this in Brevard County. I'm not talking about ending hunger worldwide because I don't even know what that involves. But we can fix this problem in Brevard County, and we can end that cycle of poverty.
So how many children are you feeding now?
1,500 kids every week at 36 elementary schools all over the county. Yep.
And you said very easily.
We could double
that.
There are schools that we're not serving that need our services, and the schools that we are serving, most of them have a waiting list of kids waiting to get a food packet from us.
And now, are the schools prepared? Meaning,